examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put it away to start the game. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's where we got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the tailback. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that
play. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We've reached a break and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. And it'll be down right there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take a shot. Snags it on the right. All out of space. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big...
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Abraham. Past the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Ready. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Cummings. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Tight end now in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. 22. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 7.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Miami.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The offense set for a first down play. They want to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Might be looking to run. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run cut. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
South Carolina, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything...
Right down the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires it. Finds space on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
14.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 35 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here